Hello everyone, welcome to another Grimgar video. Today we're going to be talking about Barbara. I've been asking for me to make more videos on different characters in Grimgar, and recently I've been getting suggestions on talking about Barbara because I already made a short on her. And in today's video, we're going to go into more of a deep dive on her character. For the record, her character is going to get me very much demonetized here on YouTube. I almost guarantee it. So I'm going to talk around some subjects, but I would really appreciate it if you guys could go in my description or in my comment section and grab a copy of Grimgar through one of my affiliate links down below just to help me out, because every single person that buys a book from the links will actually give me a portion of the profits. And if you want a specific volume that you have not gotten yet, like volume 19 or 18 or 17 for example, let me know and I'll send you guys a link in the comment section. Barbara, like every other character in Grimgar, was a human brought into Grimgar from another world. She picked the thief class just like Hadahiro did, but unlike Hadahiro, Barbara likes to use what she has, her assets, if I may, to help kind of manipulate certain things around her, like men, to do what she wants. Barbara is an expert manipulator. She's also remarkably good at stealth. By that I mean the skill stealth and just being stealthy. Barbara, when she came to Grimgar, actually was in her own little party with her friends, and she thought it'd be fun to start, cuddling with the leader of the party, and then just for shits and giggles, she started cuddling with the mage in their party, and I believe she started also cuddling with someone else in their party as well, and eventually their party fell apart, and she thought it was very, very funny. She then implies that she did this to multiple different parties throughout her life, up until she became one of the leaders of the Thief Guild, and then she started training people like Hadahiro. Also, for the record, she likes men and women. The thing with Barbara that's really funny is we don't actually know what I just said is true. These are all from her mouth, and these are things that she said to Hadahiro and everyone else in a room at one point when they're having a meeting. She talks about how she would do all these things with men, blah, 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 blah. But this could also be a form of manipulation to get the guys in the room, specifically Neil and this other guy that is essentially in the room with them, to kind of do what she wants them to do, but without like actually telling them to do something, you know what I mean? Kind of a, here might be a reward for you if you behave kind of like logic, essentially. Because after all that exposition that she told them about her past and her party members, Neil and the other guy essentially were, oh god, how do I say this? They got really excited, and she even suggested that she might cuddle with them too. But funny thing is, she never does. But they do start to listen to what she's saying. Like she'll suggest for them to stay in her room while she goes to talk to Hadahiro, implying that she might cuddle with Hadahiro. But she doesn't. She actually just gets Hadahiro, gets a download on what he's been doing, gives him an up-to-date information about what's happening in Alterna, and introduces Hadahiro to Sakanami, which is another thief who has been watching this entire time. Keep in mind that Neil's job in this situation was essentially to keep track of everyone and make sure that everyone is, you know, not doing anything sneaky. But this dumbass was thinking with the wrong head. So Barbara kind of just made the guys be subservient to her by making them think that they're gonna get something from her if they listen, but she never does anything with them, funny enough. But you could argue her entire, like, backstory is fabricated bullcrap that she just fed to them to make them think that she's that easy. We really have no idea, because Barbara's just that good at manipulating people. Funny thing is, Barbara does have a soft spot for someone like Hadahiro. After Haru was missing for years, she met back up with him and she immediately hugged him, showing actually kind of rare affection. Barbara also does show some signs of being very malicious as well, and also downright scary. When Haru and her did actually have a meeting when they were talking to each other, she kind of started choking him, not in a fun way, because she was making sure that he wasn't like a fake Haru, a mind-controlled Haru, because God knows what happens in this world when it comes to magic. You have no idea. It could just be a fake Haru disguise. In Grimgar, you have no idea. And Barbara is aware of magic and all the stuff that they can do, so she wanted to make sure this is the real Haru. But she did it in such a terrifying way. Barbara also sometimes gives Haru a bunch of, let's call it relationship advice. In the anime, they kind of toned it down a little bit, but in the light novel, she's straight up telling Haru to bang every single girl in his party. However, this could also just be her teasing Haru because she thinks it's funny, because she does that quite often. And that's kind of what makes Barbara such an interesting character, is that you don't know if what she's saying is true or if she's just messing with people. And that's what ultimately makes her kind of weird, because in volume 15, Barbara does actually die. Now, again, there is some gray area with her death that I find interesting. When Haru and his party and Barbara went into Alterna to try to get it back, Barbara went out to scout ahead, and she went into stealth. Later on, Haru found her body chopped into pieces and put on pikes. What makes this really odd, and this is something that I've noticed a lot of people in the community also noticed, is they're a bunch of freaking goblins. They shouldn't have the perception level to be able to pick up on Barbara, especially when Barbara, when she was training Hiro before they went into Alterna, used stealth in front of him, and she just disappeared, and Haru wasn't able to pick up on her. Haru, in the story, has like the highest perception. He can just pick up on people hiding all the time. And if Haru can't pick up her stealth, some dumb goblins realistically shouldn't be able to catch her either. So there's some weirdness with her death. There's two outcomes that I can think of for Barbara's death. Either one, she did some weird bullcrap where she faked her death, which I have no idea how she can do that. Maybe some magic could make a fake her or maybe make someone look like her. Barbara is morally gray enough to turn a woman into her and let her die. I can see that. Or Barbara was betrayed by a third party or snuck up on by a third party and killed, and then the goblins got to her body. We don't really know, but there is some really odd stuff going on with her death that we're not entirely sure about. If someone did sneak up on Barbara or did betray Barbara or attacked her and they are still alive, good lord, would I want Hiro to find this person, and I want to see how he would react to finding out about the person who killed Barbara. That'd be awesome. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes in the story in volume 20, if that is something that the writer wants to do. Before I end this video, I would like to thank our subscribers over on my Twitch. Subscribe to have a chance to have your name showing up at the end of my videos. People who are new to subscribing get their name put out immediately in the next video. The same goes for anybody who resubscribes. If you want a shout out at the end of the video, but you don't feel like going over to Twitch, you can also use the thanks feature here over on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye!